What's up, Internet? Welcome to Widener Law. My name is Joseph Widener. I'm a small business attorney based out of Missouri, and most of my practice is centered around helping clients set up and run small businesses. Most of the businesses that I set up are LLCs. It's a super popular choice of entity when it comes to business formation for a couple of reasons that we'll talk about in just a second. But because that's what I do, and because so much of it is done online, and because of the way that algorithms work, I see ads all the time from a whole bunch of different companies. And, they say things like set up your business in 10 minutes or less, or, file your LLC in 3 easy steps. And if it's not explicitly stated, it's really heavily implied that, you take that step, spend those 10 minutes or whatever, and then you'll never have to worry about your business ever putting your personal assets like your car, your house at risk ever again. So I wanted to hop on here and talk a little bit more in depth about the benefits that an LLC provides, how those benefits work, how to maintain those benefits, and just give you guys a little bit more information. So please don't take this as legal advice. LLC formation is mainly state law. Every state does it a little bit different. There are some nuances. I just want to go over some general concepts for you guys. And that way, when you go talk to your business attorney, which I highly, highly recommend that you do, you will have a better understanding of the issues involved and hopefully a little bit better understanding of the questions that you might want to ask your attorney. So, what are the benefits that an LLC actually provides? There are 2 big ones. On the one hand, it provides a whole lot of freedom when it comes down to how your business is taxed. And depending on your situation, there's the potential there that you could save a considerable amount of money. It's going to be very fact specific, and that's a question for your lawyer and an accountant for sure. But there is that potential there. The second one, and really like the one I want to focus on, is the liability shield. So what does that actually do? Basically, the liability shield provides a layer of separation between your business and your personal assets, so that if somebody sues your business, your liability will be limited to what you actually have invested in that business. And as long as you set your LLC up correctly and you've taken some steps to defend against those super common ways around that liability protection, then you'll be good. That said, that liability shield is not 100% foolproof. There are things that you're always going to be personally liable for, and then there are situations where a court might say that you're personally liable, or you might agree to be personally liable. And it's getting into these situations where these companies that are saying file your business in 10 minutes or less, or file your business in 3 easy steps, and then don't worry about your personal assets, like, these are things and situations that I haven't really seen them talk about in any of their advertisements or into the research that I've done into their websites. So this is the kind of stuff that I think is really important for business owners to know, whether you're running a business or thinking about starting a business. So you're always going to be liable for your own bad acts and negligence. So if you're committing fraud in the scope of your business, that liability shield that the LLC provides is not going to protect your personal assets. If somebody sues you because you were committing fraud, they're going to be able to recover from your personal assets. Or if a court or if a judge or a jury decides that you were negligent, they can come after your personal assets again. Another big category is loans. If you are borrowing money from a savvy investor, they're probably going to have you agree in writing, signed, that you will be personally liable for those loans, because they're going to want to recover their money. If your business doesn't do well, they're still going to want to recover. A third category where that liability shield can be gotten around is there's a court doctrine called veil piercing, or piercing the corporate veil. And if somebody is suing your business, an argument can be made that the way that you are running your business, they should be able to recover from your personal assets. That's something that happens. It's usually some factors that a court's going to look at, but stuff like whether your business was undercapitalized, if there's so little money in your business that whatever they're suing you for, like, they can't recover, then maybe. But there are ways around that. Get a business insurance policy. If you're using your own personal piggy bank, where you're using your business account for personal funds, basically, that doesn't look great, and you're putting your personal assets at risk there for sure. So that, there are steps that you can take in running your business to help protect against veil piercing. And I have not seen any of these companies talk about this kind of stuff. So I highly encourage all of you to talk to a business attorney if you're setting up a business or thinking about setting up a business. What these companies kind of rely on is that in most states, all that's technically required that you file in order to form an LLC is one document called the Articles of Organization. It's a pretty simple document. It is, at least the ones that I've seen, it's basically like a page and a half, 2 pages, a few questions, fill in the blank kind of thing. Don't get me wrong, like, there is an art form to filling these out. And, you want somebody that knows what they're doing to fill it out for you. Because, how you fill it out is going to have legal repercussions for sure. But, when these companies say they can file your LLC super easily, what it looks like they're doing is, asking you questions, filling that in, sending it out. You pay the Secretary of State fee, you pay this company $50 or whatever it is, and you have an LLC. And technically, yes, that is true. But if that's all you do, your liability shield is pretty weak, in my opinion. But some states do require operating agreements. An operating agreement is an internal document. You don't have to file it with anybody, but it lays out how you're going to run your business. Are you operating on a fiscal tax year, or do you have some other thing that you're doing? Are you cash or accrual method of accounting? Who puts in what to the business? If you need more capital and you have multiple members, how do you handle that situation? If somebody wants to sell their membership, how do you handle that situation? Some of these companies definitely have like template operating agreements that you can purchase and fill out, and they will help you with that. But an operating agreement is, in my opinion, probably like the most important part of your LLC. Even if you're a single member LLC, it's a contract with yourself that lays out how you're going to run your business. And if you're a multiple member LLC, it's just that much more important. You want to have everything laid out as well as you can ahead of time before things go wrong. And if you were to get sued, an operating agreement is probably going to be a big part of that. They're going to look at that. They're going to look at how you're actually running your business. And they want to make sure, you're doing things correctly. So look, man, do a little bit of digging. This stuff is super important if you're a business owner. And you want to protect your business, and you want to protect your personal assets too as best as possible. So talk to an attorney about this stuff. Honestly, you can probably find a business attorney who does free initial consults. Look for one. If you can find one, go talk to one. And a lot of attorneys who, do this type of stuff, like the business setup, like the trademark kind of stuff, especially younger ones, a lot of them will charge a flat fee per project instead of by the hour. So, you can lay out exactly what they're going to do and know exactly what it's going to cost up front before you engage their services. So, know that going in to talk to an attorney and in your search for an attorney to help you with this kind of stuff. So, sincerely, if you're running a small business, if you are thinking about setting up a small business, I wish you the best of luck. And, if you would like more informational videos like this, like and subscribe. Good luck.